I'm making this video today to talk about how to become a non-citizen national. I want to break it up into 3 steps. The first step deals with the birth certificate. We want to get that authenticated on the state and federal level for a non-hate country. Once you have that done, second step would be to fill out the DS-11 form, which is the passport application. And you need to avoid all the traps that they have set on that application, the jurisdictional traps that they have set, such as like when they're asking you, is your mom or dad a US citizen? The answer would be no. So things like that. I'll probably make a video on that soon, like how to fill out the passport application correctly as a non-citizen national. Along with your passport application, so the passport application is step 2. Step 3 would be to write out, it's called an explanatory statement. You can look at the DS-11 form and look through the instructions, read the instructions, and it talks about that you can include an explanatory statement. Your nation is whatever state you were born in. I'm going to put a picture of all the states, all the 50 states. Like, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I'm called a Pennsylvanian. So, but each state has a unique name. So I'll put a picture of that up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to include my family tree with my explanatory statement. And when I include my family tree, because my family tree goes back, I'm like the 7th generation. So if your family goes back more than 5 generations, I would say include that in there too. And when I talk about becoming a non-citizen national, I'm talking about obtaining 4 or 5 stars on a passport card. Like, I got my passport card probably in like 2018, 2017 when I took a trip. And I didn't know anything about none of this, so. This does not show up on the passport book. It's only on the card. I think they said it did at one point, but they took that away. But that's it. There's 3 stars right at the top. It's right above your name, your last name. So with 3 stars, you're right in the middle. You're a US citizen, which you don't want to be, which is a 14th Amendment slave. And you're a non-citizen national. You're right in the middle. Now, if you do the passport application and they give you 4 stars, I think probably people in the military if you're in the military, you do your passport, they may have 4 stars. But 4 stars is basically do not detain list. So if you're driving and you get pulled over, you give them your passport instead of your driver's license, it may come up in their system, do not detain for you. Now, when you reach 5 stars, 5 stars is basically, from what I understand, you're a diplomat, or you're fully under the Constitution. You have all constitutional rights. You have your birthright back, basically. So you're basically one of the people above the government because the people created the government. So when you reach that status, then you'll be able to walk past TSA when you go to the airport, because you're no longer a threat to the establishment. You're just, as James C. Lovett says, a non-combatant. He's a non-combatant, just going about his business in the private.